Alright, let's get through this. Oh, look at this abomination of a game that tries to be edgy with Jesus smoking a joint. The point of the game, though, is to run through the gauntlet and not die. A racing game where you only play as the eyeballs of the Angry Birds. Bet you we'll see the sequel only have beaks. Holy hot dogs, Batman, the hell is this? A match 3 strip 'em game? And for all genders? Whoa, this is too hot for me. Let's move on. Oh, such pretty graphics. So it's a 2D destroy military shit in a badass helicopter, and you can mod your helicopter too to be even more badass. Nice little old school action RPG here using some 16-bit effects. It's your typical fight the evil empire kind of quest, but then there's probably like a bunch of plot holes. Also, controlling time seems to be a key feature, hence the name Time Spinner, which is appropriate. It's a simple puzzle game where you gotta get your balls from one place to another by flipping all sorts of fun mechanisms. Next here we have a 3-in-1 car mayhem game where you chase, destroy, and there's even a kill zombie mode in there for good measure just to annoy me. Can we stop with the zombies already? Here's another RPG, but with card mechanics, kinda like Paper Mario Color Splash, but a whole lot less color. I don't remember people particularly liking the card mechanics then, but hey, maybe they can pull it off better here. What do I know? Looking for a game to relive the Cold War? Because I'm sure we all missed that, right? Well, that's what this game is all about, and it does it through like a strategy, turn-based kind of game. Also, apparently it offers 40 hours of campaign mode or something like that. Fat City. This game doesn't care about fat shaming at all with its name. But thing is, there's nothing fat about this city, so whatever. It's an action puzzle game about stealing stuff through heists. I've yet to really find a good sushi game, and I doubt this game will change my mind. This one's like a sushi simulator. It looks cute though, I'll give it that. Oh boy, it's the original Solomon's Key thanks to a new arcade archive. What's up with this key and why does everyone want it so bad? What does it unlock? What do you have to hide, Solomon? Anyways, this isn't for me. Next. Another 16-bit RPG thanks to the wonders of RPG Maker. Actually, don't quote me on that. It's entirely possible they didn't use RPG Maker at all and went to extreme efforts to make this game from scratch. But hey, that would make me an a-hole for calling them out for something that's not true now, wouldn't it? 16-bit too new for you? Well, here's an even more basic RPG with half the bits, complete with minimal animations. Alright, let's put aside these RPGs for a moment and appreciate some color. We all like color, right? So this one is a 2D puzzle platformer where you mess with color to make stuff happen. Kinda wanted to make fun of this game, but it's hard to look away from it. The game mechanics actually appear to have some decent depth to it. It looks like a Metroidvania kind of game, but it might just be a standard platformer. Here's one for you word nerds. Make words using the letters on the wheel and the center letter thing. I usually suck at these games. The only word I keep seeing is ass, or maybe that's just me thinking about these types of games. Anyways. I'm always surprised to see indies take a shot at shooting games because we don't see too many of them. This kind of looks like one of the better ones on here as far as indie military shooters go. But that's also not saying much. The bar is pretty low. Oh look, it's a point and click adventure game, but like a really chill one where you just want a game to completely veg with before falling asleep. I just hope this doesn't cause you to fall asleep. Betcha they were trying to release this before Sonic and Mario at the Olympics was revealed. Whoops, too late. I don't know about this one. It looks pretty rough around the edges. There's one thing I dislike more than a first-person shooter. It's a first-person platformer. It's so much harder to see where you're jumping. Why would you just not make it third person? This blows my mind. Another action-adventure game looking to tap into that resurging scene. Though this is apparently a sequel, so hey, maybe they've had some success at breaking through here. You can play this in couch co-op too, FYI. Alright, here's a nice looking 3D adventure puzzle game in which you explore a flooded city and discover the beauty of solitude. Never again having to hear a car honk at you or your friend call you about missing their birthday or any of that noise. Just nice, peaceful, tranquil solitude. Another puzzle game. This one's about conductivity and stuff. You know, just connect things until everything works. It's very Tron-esque. Cooperative action puzzle game that looks absolutely terrible. Next. God damn, this is an ugly looking game. The user interface makes me so angry looking at it, I don't even want to figure out what this game's about. Like, jeez, give the eye something to focus on. Well, the quality suddenly surged. It must be around the time E3 Shadow games were dropping. Now, if you didn't play this Square RPG 10 years ago, now's your chance to play it. It's like Final Fantasy in every way, but it's specifically not Final Fantasy. Now here's a blast from the past, and a good blast, like a cool breeze on a hot summer day, not like your Uncle Stuart's ass blast. This is 3 games, including Final Fantasy Adventure, Secret of Mana, and Trial of Mana, which I think is a big deal apparently. Then there's this little turd trying to sneak its way amongst the good stuff. Get out of here. Strategist, rejoice. It's another turn-based strategy game, but in space. Sort of. Space planets, as in it's not Earth. It's made by THQ Nordic, so, you know, hopefully it's decent. Wow, a fully priced game about the most popular sport game in the world that the Western civilization likes to forget exists. I'm surprised EA hasn't jumped on this to enter some new markets with. Yes, a ton of Contra goodness just waiting for us. Grab guns and blow shit up. It's a pretty simple formula. That reminds me, I still need to finish that Castlevania collection they released last month. This looks like a weird husbando game where your husbando is an angel and just wants to please you all the time. Seeing the opposite of a waifu game is so fascinating. They're not just taking off all their clothes, but you know, they're actually offering all this emotional support and comfort. Wow. Man, I think I just realized women don't care about seeing us naked at all. It's time to abort the dick pic plan. Oh man, this looks like all sorts of unnecessary creepy. It's a point and click adventure game where you play as a dude from the 80s trying to date in the modern age and finding himself hilariously out of place. Sounds like one of those terrible ideas you hear for a sitcom. It wouldn't be a proper indie corner without zombies, and god, I hate saying that. Anyways, here's a Fallout wannabe about exploring a radiated city and you gotta survive or something. It's zombies, you know what to do. Just want to let you all know that the last 3 games I needed to pass an age gate to even see the trailer. The thing I do for you lot. Oh well shit. Here's another one of those whisper softly to me husbando games with another set of dudes. It's like Pokemon Red and Blue except you choose your fictional dream dude instead of fictional animals to fight with. Ever wanted to jam to some Zelda music while killing monsters and journeying and stuff? This is exactly that, but if your ability to keep a beat is similar to a heart with arrhythmia, just watch a friend play it instead. Whoa, that kinda got dark quick. Oh god no, just what we needed, a shitty 2D platform maker so that more noobs can make shitty 2D platformers to stuff the Eshop with more shitty games. This physically hurts me. And now for Grandma's favorite game, Please Don't Touch Anything. Classic. It's a game similar to Marriage in which, you know, you gotta push all these buttons and hope nothing goes nuclear. Arcade Archives time, and this week we have Puyan, the Konami gem from 1982. Play as a vengeful mama pig with a bow and arrow shooting down wolves on balloons. I'm sure I'm making that sound way better than it is. This is Dead Dungeon, and you guessed it, it's another, quote, hardcore, end quote, platforming game. Well, this one's trippy. It's like being caught in RGT85's dreams equipped with nothing but Samus's grapple beam. You know, I've been thinking about how many games were announced at E3 that featured a deer of some kind. Deers everywhere! Everyone loves deers, unless you buy this game. Then you just want to shoot them for shits and giggles. Cause you know you won't be eating any deer meat after. Ugh, do I really need to cover this? This is like the most insecure looking Space Marine I have ever seen in 2D space. And it's an action platformer. Now I use the word action very loosely here. Finally, we have Seeking, a game about pretending to be a pirate and shooting your friends. It looks very basic, but it has that party game flavor. Alright, my work this week is finished. Man, I will be allowed to leave the confines of this room. I have some bread to fill the pit of my stomach. Can I maybe even talk about some good games? Anyways, I'll see you next week. Until then, Keep it classy.